And we're back live. I've got Mary in the booth with me today. How are you doing, Mary?
Just fine. How are you doing today?
Good. We are at the BCA Nationals. This is the 40th annual.
BCAPL National Championships.
Mary, do we have a little bit of information about these two players?
Yes, we do. Right now, on your screen, you are seeing Floyd Smith. And Floyd is from Round Rock, Texas. And he is playing Lorne from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. If I'm not mistaken, this is their first game.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the first game. And just for everybody that's in, we're playing 9-ball today. Tomorrow will be a little bit of mix, but today it's just 9-ball.
And this is the gold division. I think they're racing 2-4. Am I correct on that? Racing to 5. Sorry about that. So far, he's got a pretty straightforward out here, I think.
Yeah, unless he came up short on this 6, but I think he's okay.
Yeah.
He may be calling for a ref, or his opponent maybe. That's going to be kind of tight.
His opponent, I think, wants to get a ref.
How'd I guess it?
I think he can hit it clean, but I think it's prudent to call a ref on some of these, just in case.
About the time you didn't call a ref is about the time that it would hit the 9-ball first.
Yep, there would be a question. This is our first live stream match of the day. The first match that we had planned to live stream actually ended up in a forfeit. So, just getting underway. The U.S. Open 10-ball is also underway in the Predator arena next door. And there are hundreds of matches going on right now. That was a nice hit. No question on that.
And so, Mary, where are you from?
I'm living here in Vegas right now. I just moved here from Eastern Washington to go to work for CSI.
We may actually have people from Washington watching. We have quite a few players out in that area.
Absolutely, there's a lot of good players up there. We got a lot of players in the tournament from Washington. And Jeremy, you're from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, you got a lot of good players out there too.
I wouldn't know. I'm never home.
So Floyd made pretty quick work of that first rack. And so he's up one, but Lorne is getting his first chance. Lorne is actually, he owns the corner pocket in Alberta, Red Deer. And so he runs the pool leagues out of there, owns the room. I think he probably plays a little.
Yeah, probably a little bit here and there.
Got some experience under his belt. He says he's been playing pool for 36 years. see how he does. I got a kind of a rough roll on that break. And now he's probably going to be pushing out, I would imagine. Made 2 balls on the break and get hooked by that 6. Where would you push to on this shot, Jeremy?
No, a push is questionable with good players. I mean, you can always push out, but a lot of times you're going to be pushing to a kick.
Especially on these 7-foot tables.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I'd try to push to a kick. That's the best answer that I have.
Yeah.
If you leave it too open, there's always a shot. There's always something. And what he's done here is he's left a good opportunity for him to play safe.
Yep.
He can actually hit this 2 and roll right up behind the 9-3 and have a beautiful safe. The 2 ball will come down and be on the other side of the
He's actually
7.
He went for that shot.
He tried to play it, and
Yep.
now his opponent actually has a good shot.
Yep. But you're right. I probably would have chosen a safe there. Just rolling it forward and kicking the 2 off the rail and leave the cue ball back there behind that bunch.
And then once you did get the ball back, you actually had an open table.
Yeah.
I think he's come a little long on this one.
Yeah. I think that Floyd actually, did he have a bye the first round? Is this Floyd's first match?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me check real quick.
I know that Lorne played, but he missed that 4.
Yeah, he had a forfeit in the first.
Forfeit.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he's just coming out a bit strong and wants to play a little. He wants to get warmed up.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
That was actually a nice choice, choosing to bank that. Made it a lot easier to get a good angle on that 5 because cutting that would have been very tough to get position on that 5. Oh, and then he misses that, but he's going to get a nice little sweet safe off of it. I don't know if he missed that or played safe. It's kind of...
Yeah, it's hard to tell from...
Yeah, it is. I mean, he may have played safe because of where the 6 ball sits and he didn't feel like he could get on that 6 ball well. Or he may have just missed. Hard to tell. Yeah.
I apologize, folks. I'm trying to actually get the advertising out for the stream right now and sort of a little bit behind.
Floyd gets out here, that's going to put him up, or that will put him up 2-0 if he gets out here. Looks like it's inevitable. So it's 2-0. People in the chat room are pretty quiet right now. Pretty quiet.
We do actually have somebody available in chat to answer questions if you guys have them. We may not check them as quickly as you like, but we'll get to them just as soon as we can.
And we may not have all the answers. But we will try.
And we are getting notifications out there so people can join you guys.
Oh. Not seeing a lot of people here use a hard break with those magic racks. I think that's one of the hardest breaks I've seen so far.
Yeah, and unfortunately the magic rack, a lot of times when you're using it, if you break too hard, they actually cluster back up.
Yep. You got a good spread and you got a bit of a roll hiding Lorne on that one ball. Hopefully, this is another tough place for him to push out. You know, he has to be real careful. I'd probably push up right next to that 9 ball if it were me.
Yeah, there's not a good choice.
Yeah.
Next to the 9 ball actually is the only place where he's not going to have a
Leave him
good
with
option of making that 9.
Yeah. He really opened it up there. And I'm not sure if he could have gotten through those balls. I think he could have, but...
Yeah, all he's got to do here is he's just got to play this with a little bit of low left and actually just draw right into that 9 ball. It's a pretty easy carom.
How'd he hit it? He didn't. I couldn't see.
He did.
And he scratched.
He hit a little bit on the far side, and it actually rolled the cue ball behind the 9 ball.
Right.
Which is a chance that you take on something like that.
This is not an easy rack. A lot can happen here. That 6 ball could really get in the way here.
I think this is Lorne's real first attempt at the table, though. His other shots, he hasn't really had a shot.
Yep. Oh, he hit that pretty nice. Oh, but he got right behind that. Need a little more speed on that. A little more draw, I think. Past that 8 ball.
This should be a pretty nice kick here.
Oh, he got the hit.
Did it rub?
It shimmied. Yeah, it shimmied.
Thanks to high definition TV, we can even see that.
Again, this is another tricky. Pulling out of that pocket like that. Just so much can happen, and that 9 ball was really big.
Yeah.
And is.
Still nobody in chat, but we do have about 31 viewers, and we want to thank you guys for coming out and watching today.
Oh, wow. That was an unfortunate.
We are glad to bring you to Vegas. Even if you couldn't come yourself, we'll bring you here.
Yep. And it's probably cooler where you are.
Yeah.
But it's not bad in this room, that's for sure. I heard it's hot outside.
Every year when I come to this, I bring a hoodie because I know it's going to be cold in the room.
It got up to 108 yesterday, and it was supposed to get to 111 today, I think. It's a good day to play pool.
Oh, yeah, for sure. because the forecast for inside the Rio is a balmy 68.
That is the truth.
Now this Texas player, Floyd, he's actually one of our players from our Texas State tournament. We see Floyd play every year, and he's a good player for
Yeah.
sure.
I like that path he took from the 8 to the 9.
Yeah.
Like that showed me a little something.
He definitely showed confidence there.
Yeah. Yeah. Lorne's gonna have to start fighting back now, and he's gotta take advantage of his racks, especially in this alternating rack form.
It's really hard to get back.
Yep.
We have Miss Pistol Perez herself sitting in the chairs watching this particular match. I don't know, I might even be able to get Veronica to come up here and do some commentating for you fellow Texans out there that are watching. And you guys already know it, but Bad Boys loves Texas.
I've had some pretty good times playing down in the Houston areas. I've traveled down there several times and enjoyed every moment of it. Great rooms, great players, great competitions.
We have about 1,000 players that show up there at Temple, Texas in April, and we're just starting another event in November. So we're gonna have two. We're sort of doing something very similar as to what they do at the Western BCA.
Might have to make time for that.
Yeah, we had 116 teams in the last tournament in April.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
We have a really nice venue there that's provided by the city, and the city does it for food and beverage, and that's it.
Wow.
It's amazing, actually. They cover some other expenses that are there, and always welcome us back. I believe we have like a 5-year deal there now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
He's got a nice spread here. He's got to decide what he wants to do with this one. He actually back cut it and came out really nice on that shot.
Yeah, I like that path. I like that shot, so I like that path.
Yeah,
you know?
it had one danger, and that is that 7 ball was sitting big right there, but he got by it.
He could have gotten a little roll, nick that 9 in, and it was a natural path once he got past that 7. It looked like he had a pretty wide angle on that.
It looks like he's hitting just everything just
a little full.
Yeah, he's hitting everything just a little bit hard for this table.
Yeah.
To get on the 2, he probably would have liked to have been between the 6 and 7, and then
Yeah. You know, one thing I find when these tables are new, and this one is, if I'm not mistaken, it has new cloth on it. You really have to roll the cue ball. You can't be pushing around and sliding it over that cloth. You got to roll that cue ball.
No, and especially after the temperature and humidity in this room, and those lights actually will bake whatever moisture's in there out, and then we've got real issues. They start rolling really fast, and the longer it's in this room, the faster it'll get.
Yeah.
Floyd is making short work of this
Yeah.
rack.
You know, they're all using those, these are the new Cyclop cue balls. You'll notice that they have a much larger, a single red dot. It kind of looks like, it's about the size of the dots that you see on the measle balls, but it's just a single dot. And I like the way they play, and I'm hearing other players say that they are preferring them over the previous version.
Yeah, I like the way the Cyclop balls play anyway.
Yeah.
They remind me actually of the old Centennial balls. I used to have a set on a table, and it actually reminds me of that. Looks like we got about 32 viewers out there. Thanks for coming in.
Sounds like they want some more volume on the sound.
Oh, okay.
We could take care of that. Thank you, on-site pool.
Thanks, Zach. Does that sound any better? That's Mr. Zach Goldsmith with on-site pool.
Well, I'm gonna bet.
All right, thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna bet Floyd would have liked to break and run this rack, but
He does have an opportunity here, but it's a slim one.
he didn't make a ball.
Oh, he didn't actually drop a ball, so we're.
You know, I think he's just hitting those a little hard for that magic rack.
Yeah, it's possible. There's two different approaches for the magic rack too. You can either use the cut break or go directly into it, and both work out okay. Usually using the cut break, you'll either make the wing ball or the one on the side. And the break straight on, makes a whole different outcome, of course. Well, Lorne played the combination there.
Yeah, he hit that pretty nice. I'm not sure I would have chosen that, but it's worked out well for him so far.
Yeah, and he recovered a little bit. He had a tough shot on the two for sure.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of combos.
Oh no.
So I avoid them.
That's like banking. Banking's for when you get out of shape.
I'm gonna bank every day. I love the banks. I do not like the combos.
Now
Nice shot. He
hit
just
that
hit
five
that a
nice.
little hard.
And that's what we've been seeing out of his last few shots.
Yep.
Actually, is he's just overrunning his shape just a little bit.
You know, he could have been on a little slower table in his last match. That's not unusual. I think we're starting to see him fight back a little bit.
Yeah.
He's not going to go down.
It's a hard place to start, is the hill.
Yep. But, those guys that have 30 years of experience know how to play that way too.
That's true. And we get
That
Lorne
was a nice out.
back up.
Nice out.
We get him on the scoreboard for the first time in this match. And we got about 33 people watching. We got a good internet connection here, so we shouldn't see any interruption in this. There's no dropped bits or anything, so the bit rate looks good. We're not dropping any packets at all. Lorne comes up here with his break, and he actually breaks head on. He got a decent spread. I can't tell if if the one ball goes in the side.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Might be thin.
He did break dry. Floyd can definitely see this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had the whole ball.
Sometimes it's hard to tell from the angle that we have, but Floyd didn't have much trouble seeing that ball.
Nope. Nope. We had a lot more trouble seeing it than he did. His big problem is going to be the 6-7. We'll see what he does to. He's going to try to break those out, or if he's going to try to come on the backside of that 6 and shoot it up in the in the corner or something. Oh,
He actually,
got a little trouble there.
yeah, I wished he would have stayed on that rail.
Yeah.
See if he's going to go to shorty or if he's going to just try to kick at this. Looks like he's going to try to kick it.
Hmm.
Difficult kick for sure.
Yeah.
He appears to have gotten a good hit.
Where our cameras are, his body was blocking our ability to see that hit, so. Will he go for the shot or the safe?
I believe he was actually just playing the ball there, but
Yeah, I think so too.
this isn't a difficult shot at all, but he needs to definitely make sure that he gets out of that 6-7. And he got way out of it. But right where I wouldn't want to be.
Yeah,
He's cutting this on the pro side.
yeah, and not only that, because of where he is, now he's got to try and. I think he's got to try and break out that 6-7 and come on the backside of it. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
he needed to really come off of that side rail and kind of come toward the 6. Which that outside English on that shot isn't the easiest either. Nobody wants to play that.
Yeah, and I don't think this.
Here's a combo I really don't want to be playing.
No, this is not a good position to be in. 6-7 doesn't look like it lines up anywhere.
You know, I might even try to thin that 6 and kick the 7 up and take that cue ball to the rail and to the side rail, and hopefully that 7 would block that 6.
I think he's trying to look at cutting that 6 ball thin and thinning the 7 up in the corner, but it's.
Yeah. There's not a lot of good options here. Even what I see would be a lot of praying along with the
Even the safe is coming off the 6 ball where he has the opportunity to come off of it. Yeah, see, he leaves a full ball no matter what. But he did actually block it from going in this.
Yeah, and the 8 ball might be in the path of that other.
Right.
I can't really tell. But Floyd does have, if he can touch this right, he's got a pretty good safe. Just stopping that and send the cue ball to the bank and to the other side.
Right.
Up table, so. But on this fast table, it's kind of tough. He went for that shot. He must have thought he could see that.
He's playing very, very aggressive for the score to be where it's at.
Yeah.
I start getting real conservative when it gets to that. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like Floyd's handed it. This is the second time where he's given Lorne a chance where I didn't think that he would.
Yeah. Let's see if Floyd can make, or Lorne can make, oh goodness. I wonder if they're just some nerves going on, you know, early morning matches.
Yeah.
I don't think that either of these guys.
Do you think they just realize that they're actually in the casino playing right now?
I think so. I doubt they'd ever miss like that against me. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't think Floyd could miss there in the beginning of this match.
Yeah. It's pretty uncharacteristic for both of them, I would say.
That right there was a nice draw for shape for sure. Put him just about dead straight in. And this will be for the match. All right, we got Floyd Smith that moves on, and
Yep.
that marks the end of this match. Me and Mary will be back, and hopefully within the next 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.